YouTube faithful, what's going on? It's Motivation Monday. We have NBA today, MLB. I'm back in the office. As you can see my face finally. The audio's different. Everything's going to be different. Hopefully it's hitting. Quick video for you today, probably 10 minutes, maybe less, maybe more. Going to talk about MLB and NBA, and we are going to go over this together, okay? As you can see here, I was experimenting with Dylan Cease, but as you can see here on Parlay Play, they do have Alexander as a boost at 42.5 PRA. The Thunder are playing Game 5 at home, and it's a must-win for both teams. Every finals game is a must-win, but being at home when you're tied 2-2, effectively it's 0-0, the next person to win 2 games takes it home. The stakes couldn't be higher, okay? So, I will have some sprinkles of Alexander at 29.5 points. It doesn't pay worth anything, unfortunately. And then also you can see here with Pascal Siakam down here, his line on PrizePicks is 19.5, which is virtually a demon on Parlay Play, and it's 18.5 here. This should be his normal line. I saw it at 19.5 on PrizePicks, and for that reason, I took less on PrizePicks, but I don't recommend it for the general public or the faint of heart. It's just a mathematical play, guys. The 18.5, if you wanted to take over, that would be fine, but 19.5 for a full payout via PrizePicks, I have to go with less on that. But for Parlay Play, we're taking Alexander at 29.5 points, and also Halliburton today, 1.5 steals. I've been taking this. I might just take 0.5 on Parlay Play. I'm not exactly sure. They do have him at 1.5 blocks and steals as a regular line if he does get that block. But look at the demon payout on 1.5 steals. He backdoor covered for us last game in the final 36 seconds on that inbound play. He deflected it. It counted as a steal. I think he's going to get at least 1. He has a game where he at least got 0. Luckily, I wasn't on that game. But I do think he can get 2. I really think he's going to get at least 1. It's going to be up to you guys. They're going to be playing hard. Pacers push the pace, which is going to force turnovers more than not. Both teams are going to be pushing the pace, and I do think that this is a fine play. I also think his field goals made at 6 could be interesting. I really don't want to have too much Halliburton on the road, especially as a Thunder fan, as you can see with the hat, but I do believe these two props are in the mix. So you can either take 1.2 payout at 0.5 steals or 1.5 if you want to go the demon route via Parlay Play and PrizePicks. Use code CRUSH on Parlay Play, get a free square, get 30 days of the cord. You could also go with 1.5 blocks and steals. He does get blocks every now and again. The cinema would be he gets 2 blocks tonight and no steals. That would be absolute cinematic, wouldn't it? But I am going to take 0.5 steals. I'm probably going to nuke on Parlay Play today because I haven't been able to use Parlay Play in a while. So I'm going to have to put in a nuke. What does this pay? 1.5. Not exactly quite enough. I don't really like that. 29.5 points, and I'm not even getting 1.5 with 2 squares. What is that about? Should I just take Hallie to get 2 steals? No. I'm going to go to MLB. I'll take Hallie 2 steals over on PrizePicks most likely. But here we go. We got the MLB section. You can see Logan Gilbert is back in the fold, and they're giving you a payout boost at 5.5. And for that reason, he is going to make the list. I'm going to tell you 2 pitcher props that I like today. We're going to go over it. But here's the thing also, guys. The Phillies are facing Sandy, so any of the Phillies hitters are in play by default, okay? Any of those guys can go off, and then I don't know what his line is on Parlay Play, but on PrizePicks it was 1.5 earlier. They pulled it off. Looks like they pulled it on Parlay Play too. 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs is no longer on the board here, but they do have his fantasy score, but I do want him at 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He's coming off of 2 games where he didn't get anything, and then in addition to that, they're playing the Angels, aka Soriano. He should get destroyed, hopefully. But if you were to put this all together, even this 3 squares only pays 2x, and I don't like putting in 3 squares to get 2x, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do here. Looks like they're adding Judge's props in real time. There we go, 1.75. So if we take this to get 3x, go back to NBA and look at Shy. Adding this in would be 3.86x. Taking it off is 3.1. I don't think it's worth it, even though I like him to get 30 points. I'm not going to add a leg of variance in there just for the sake of variance. Judge is facing Soriano. He's on a cold streak. He's due. The Yankees are due as a whole. They just got beat, and they got beat bad. This is a get-right spot, or they're going to continue to get shelled. Gilbert is the scary one today because he's coming back from injury. He's facing an elite matchup for strikeouts. The Boston Red Sox, I think they're ranked 27th. There's 30 teams. He should be able to get 6, but his pitch count could be limited. We're going to look at crushed bats here and check this out before we submit anything. So you can see here I was looking at Dylan Cease. I'm not going to talk about him on this video. We will go over him on the live stream today, which the live streams return today at 5:30 Central. Let's go take a look at Logan Gilbert. Now, this model and any model doesn't account for the fact that he was injured. It's an analytic model. I don't know if he's going to be on a pitch count. There hasn't been anything announced, but look at the matchup. They're easier to get Ks, 8.9, and their batting average, they're more likely to get hits. His true line is 6.5. It's 50-50 basically, over or under. His hits allowed is heavily juiced on the over at 3.5, minus 140, minus 130. The earned runs at 1.5 is juiced under. The walks is juiced over because it's 0.5. And then the outs, look at this. His outs at 15.5 is heavily juiced under. Are you seeing this? So that right there is telling us pitch count, okay? Even though nothing's been announced, if the prop line is 15.5 and it's minus 200 to go under, that means he's only pitching 4 to 5 innings. So this is going to be sweaty. And I'm telling you this right now. If you look at his last 10, 3, 9, 7, 7, 10, 8, 7, 6, 9, 7, he's elite and he's in a good spot. Okay, so his normal line is 6.5. This isn't accounting for the fact that he's on a pitch count, but it is a fact accounting for the Vegas odds, which you can see his pitching outs is right around here at 16. Okay, 15 to 16, I would fade the pitching outs. His hits allowed at 3.8. He's only going over his hits allowed 52% of the time. I would probably leave it alone. Now, all things considered, his prop line at 6.5 would be going over 73% of the time. But since there is a pitch count involved, most likely, we're not 100%, I'm not taking over 6.5. I'm going to run it down here to 5.5. And even then, I'm not going to get a true probability or projection because, again, he's not on his normal limits. But if all things were normal, he would be projecting for 8 Ks here and going over 5.5 82% of the time. So what I'm going to do is just take him at 5.5. Okay, he's playing at home. The weather is in our favor, reducing earned runs and hits by 2%. So it's something we want to look at today. Okay, so 5.5, you can see he's elite. The head-to-heads last time he played was last year. He only got 4 and then 8. We don't really care about that. His last 5 before injury, check it out. 9, 7, 7, 10. The man was a monster. All right, not giving up a lot of hits, not giving up a lot of walks, not giving up runs. Dude's elite. So if we go over here to PrizePicks, you can see I have Halliburton's 1.5 steals over here. And then if we were to pair it with Logan Gilbert and took him at 5.5, you would see it would pay out 3x. Which is not really ideal seeing as I got a demon in there, but that's just how juiced this goblin is, which is nuts. Best place to take Gilbert would be over here on Parlay Play. And remember, we only have Halliburton to get 1 steal here. So let's see what it would be if we took him out. 2.5x if we took Judge. But I honestly believe in my heart of hearts, Halliburton's going to get at least 1 steal today. Like, it's musical chairs with the steals on this team right now. Nembhard gets them. Siakam got them. McConnell got them. Halliburton's getting them. The Thunder are just playing sloppy and turning the ball over. So I'm going to go for it. Not going to go with 250, but I will put 150 on it right there. If you want to tail this, it's code CRUSH. The link's in the description. Make sure you use that link because it'll give you direct access to the code, and then I can honor your 30-day discount into my Discord. It's a 30-day free trial. So you can mix it up. You can get rid of Gilbert. You could take Judge. You could take Halliburton. I know Gilbert's a risk right now. There's other pitchers I could talk about, but for this video, because he's boosted, I wanted to talk about this on Parlay Play because I think it's good value there. If you're struggling to build a bankroll and you're scared, you shouldn't be going with volatility like this today. A demon and Gilbert here at 5.5 Ks, okay? But I think he's getting 6 Ks today. Both of my models agree. My base model and my projection model, Crushed Bats, both agree, which you can see here, okay? This tool I built myself, 50 different data points, 10,000 simulations. If you're in the Discord, you get gold access. You do get access to this tool. I'm working on the hitter side. It should be complete in 7 days, and it'll give you the same information you're getting for the pitchers, albeit a little bit different interface for the hitters. Home run equity, RBI equity, chance of a hit, strikeout, etc. It's all coming, guys. So here we have Soriano, who's facing the New York Yankees, who are coming off of a couple losses, and Judge has been 0 for 5, I think, twice in a row. He's been absolutely just off of it. Can that continue? Sure it can. Is it likely? No, but look, they get hits. They're also striking out a little bit more than the league average, 8.8 as opposed to 8.5. His strikeout line for Soriano is 4.5. I could 100% see Soriano getting 5Ks today. He just had a start where he got 20. This is insane. 12 strikeouts and 21 pitchouts for Soriano. Look at every other start. 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 2. Ridiculous. Not even close. It was an outlier performance. Obviously, he he absolutely dealt. Can he do it again? Sure. Is it likely? I don't think so. There's no head-to-head data. I'm going to go with it. Let's run it. These are his lines. You can see it's all green. So 57% of the time he's getting 5Ks. 58% of the time he's getting 2.5 earned runs. 74% of the time he's getting 5 hits, and 59% of the time he's getting 2.5 walks. Problem is that walks prop is a gobby. So these projections here are the average over the course of we running it 10,000 times. So basically we take this game, we simulate it, we play it 10,000 times in a blink, and these are the numbers that spit out. So 3 runs, 6 hits, 3 walks, 5 innings pitched, and 5 Ks. That's the average performance in 10,000 games versus the Yankees, okay? So now we need to decide what we're looking at. Well, obviously 74% is the winning number. All 3 are decent, but this one sticks out like a sore thumb. Most of these are goblins. You can see that the wind is actually blowing in our favor, increasing earned runs and hits by 3%. I'll take any percentage I can get. 3% may not seem like a lot, but it is when you're betting big coin. So 4.5 hits allowed is the move for Mr. Soriano. So when we correlate that, he's 74% to give up 5 hits. We know we got to attack the Yankees hitters, and the hitters that we want to attack today, it's simple. We're going with Aaron Judge. There's a few others that I like that are posted in the cord. And if you wanted to take a full line and take a shot on his earned runs or even his earned runs, Goblin, you could, but honestly, he could get pulled before realizing 3 earned runs. He could also get pulled before realizing 4.5 hits allowed. 100% he could. I'm just hoping he doesn't. You could take this down to 3.5 if you wanted to be ultra conservative. This little lineup here would pay you 3.75x. I think 4.5 is optimal. And then if you don't want to take that Halley Demon, you could just throw in Judge at 1.5, but I think they took it off. Yeah, they added it earlier and then they took it off. His 2.5 isn't even really a demon. Look, 3.25. If you take out Halley's Demon and put in this one, look at all the equity you give up. But that's also because they're correlated with Soriano and Judge. You got to be on the lookout for that. PrizePicks isn't giving you anything. So that would be something that I would look at. I already have a bunch of these lineups put in. That's why I'm not clicking submit right now. I already put in a bunch. If you don't believe me, you can ask my Discord there. I've already posted them in there, and you can get access to them and the Crushed Bats tool and my slips and my projection models via CaptainCrush.net. You can see right here. This video will explain everything that's in the Discord that I use. It's $24.99 until the hitters come out, then it goes up to $35. If you sign up at $24.99, you're grandfathered in. You can see the countdown is stopped on here, but it is still going until the hitter side comes out, which will probably be in 7 days. I have to reset this for 7 days. I will do that. And if you sign up with any of my partners, Chalkboard, Parlay, Play, Sleeper, Underdog, you send me an email and you get 30 days. Kalshi and Outlier don't qualify, but these ones do. So send me an email, guys, telling me you signed up, get in the mix. Click this join now. It sends you to Dub Club, and here you go. 3-month special for $60 right now, 6 months, $124, 1 year, and 1 month. You'll get access to my daily prop list, which look just like this, and I give you the write-up. If you click read more, it'll give you all of it. This was the other day, the Thunder. Halliburton, 1.5 steals, and Alex Caruso, 1.5 steals. Both of these cashed. You can see the write-up that I give you guys. This is each and every day. Risks, why to take it, why not to take it, what to expect. Under the slip tab, I'm back in my office so I can actually take PrizePicks lineups, and they're posted there with the links, as well as Parlay, Play, Sleeper, and anything else that I take each and every day. NBA, MLB, WNBA, whatever it is, it's there. And then the base data model for MLB is always posted here, so you can see everything is there, as well as the simulator, and the same thing for the NBA base model is up as well. And speaking of NBA base model, you can see here I have Halliburton's only projected for 1.7. 1.7 basically rounds to 2. It is going to be a sweat, so it is a demon payout though. That is what it is, guys. In addition to that, you'll get the general chat and access to the live streams, which are Monday through Friday. In the general chat, it's 24/7 around the clock. You can sweat with us, chalk with us, cash with us, whatever you want to do, guys. It's a good community. For the most part, few knuckleheads. What are you going to do? That's that. CaptainCrush.net. Get in the mix. So you got Soriano, which they don't have a normal hits line for him. His hits, this isn't really a goblin, by the way. His hits allowed. The Gilbert 100% is a goblin, but look at this. You see what I'm saying? This pays 3.5x. If you paired Soriano with any random prop that isn't Judge or correlated, it's going to pay you 2.75x. So even though it shows you a goblin, it's not really a goblin. Okay, so like this right here, 3.5x, that would be good. Obviously, Halliburton is a demon. It's going to be risky. You know the drill. And then we'll run another pitcher right here via Crushed Bats. We talked about Soriano. We talked about Gilbert. Now, I could talk about Sandy Alcantara, but I'm going to leave that for those that have the access to this. If you want all of this, guys, you just have to sign up and use it. You get instant access. I don't even want to look at Ohtani. There's no data from last year. There's no data from this year, really. I know a lot of people are taking Ohtani today. Now, let me give you my 2 cents. Ohtani's an elite pitcher when he's in true form. He was one of the greatest pitchers that was in the league when he was on. A lot of you guys weren't watching baseball then. He was an angel. He was a good pitcher and one of the best hitters, as you can see. Am I going to mess with Ohtani today at 3.5 demon whatever? No, I'm not. The Padres, they're ranked second in strikeouts. I don't see the reason to take it. Can he get 3 and 4 Ks and pay out as a demon? Sure. Absolutely. And it pays you handsomely. So if you did want to take it in one lineup and just pray that he Ks the side because he's probably only going to play, I would say maybe 4 to 5 pitching outs, if that, then you could go there. But I'm not going to risk it because I just don't even want to. There's no reason for me to risk it. But that's my take on it. I see how popular it is, which cracks me up. 28,000 people are on it. And honestly, I have no shame. I hope he cashes for you guys that took it because why not? Break PrizePicks. I don't care. I'm undecided on Clark Schmidt right now versus the Angels. We'll discuss him on the live stream. I need a little bit more time to chew on it. And Aaron Judge, over half a home run. I think he gets a home run today. I really do. I think it was 30% chance in my Crushed Bats hitter side model. I think he can blast one out of the park. He's 100% due, and what a better place to do it than at home versus Soriano. The cinema writes itself, guys. It really does. So let's look at the other pitcher I wanted to talk about, which was Dylan Cease, because he sticks out like a sore thumb. You can't avoid it. Okay, he only has 2 lines, 4.5 and 6. He got 11 last time they played, which was right here versus the Dodgers on June 10th. I mean, cinema, right? Let's go over to Crushed Bats and run them, and then I'm going to get out of here. Okay, you can see the line at 6.5. PrizePicks has it at 6. It's heavily juiced under for a reason. Okay, they don't strike out a lot. 8.2. The league average is 8.5, and they get way more hits than the league average. So it's just a bad matchup. If we look at Dylan Cease's last 10, 11, 7, 6, 8, 6, 10, 9, we know he has it in him. He's cleared at least 5.5 strikeouts in all but one of his last 10. Okay, so obviously he's cleared 4.5, but they don't offer 5.5. They only offer 4.5. They're putting you in a tough spot. Now, here's the rule of thumb. If you run him at 6.5, okay, he's only 41% to go over. Now, in this situation, I fade, okay, because I like to take guys that are 55% or higher on their normal line. If they're lower like this, I don't take a goblin for them usually. But because there's only one goblin and it's Dylan Cease and it's 4.5, I'm going to break the rule for one lineup as a buffer. So if you take it down to 4.5, it's 68%. Still not a lot for a goblin, guys. It's not. 68% still leaves 32% of the time where you chalk. And that is not good for a goblin payout, which isn't going to pay you much. But I did want to discuss it because I will have a few shares of it. But you can see the wind and weather here is increasing earned runs and hits by 1%, which doesn't help our cause. But again, 68% of the time he'll get 5. I am breaking my rule here, which I've taught you guys before. At 6.5, this would need to be 55% or higher to take the goblin. I'm doing this in one lineup because it's Dylan Cease. I know he's got it in him, and I'm hoping he can get 5 as a buffer. If he chalks, he chalks. In 10,000 games, he was able to pull off 6, okay, 6.1. So I'm definitely not taking it over 6, but 4.5, I'll take in a couple. Now, if we look at his trends real quick, you can see 6, he went up, he went down, he went up, he went way up. Logic would dictate that he's going to come back down, and I think he does come back down to 5 or 6 here. I don't think he's going to plummet all the way back down to 4 or 3, but I do think he comes back down. This is telling us his recent form. He went 6, then he went to 8, then he came back down to 6, then he went up again, 7, way up, outlier game, and then logic would dictate he's going to come back down. Hopefully he can get 6. And maybe he pulls a rabbit out and gets 7 or 8. He has it in him, as you can see. 11, 7, 6, 8, 6, 10, 9. There's no reason why he can't. And then as far as Alexander is concerned, the 29.5 point goblin, guys, it's real simple. If they lose today, it's over. Okay, whoever wins this game, in my opinion, is winning the series. And they're at home. They're going to have the crowd behind them. This is pretty much all the marbles. They're effectively 0-0 right now. The next 2 games is going to decide this thing. So hopefully Thunder pick it up and then they have a buffer game, and worst case scenario, they take it back to OKC game 7 and close it out. But I do think they're going to win today. But I will say this. The Pacers are plus 9.5 tonight. Plus 9.5. They were just +5 and +6. Guys, they've covered in all but one, which was last game. They were +6 and they got beat by 2. I think they got beat by 8. I 100% think you can take the Pacers +9.5. And as an OKC fan, I for sure am going to do it, because even if we win, I can still win that bet. And worst case scenario, the Pacers do win. It ensures that I win my bet. I don't think we win by 10. I hope we do. I hope we blow them out of the gym and set them straight. But I do think Pacers +9.5 is good. I'm going to start using Flip a lot more since I was able to do moneyline bets on Caesars. So look out for that. Once I can secure a partnership with them, it will be coming. Guys, be in the live stream today at 5:30 Central. That's all I can say. Here's the salute. Good luck in all your contests. And as always, my brothers and sisters in Christ, let's crush.